Love you, baby, always and forever. I'm sure already. Let me just put some of this stuff up real quick. So, if you don't know, I grew up listening to Wayne. I will change my name to Boo and fuck around and call you now what you want to do. Because whatever that may be, baby, I want to do that too. Pussy for breakfast, that's how I start my day. My dick is a pen that's written all over her face. One little thing. I know you see the getting money is what we on. Riding drop top in the winter with the heat on. Bad yellow bitch keep my passenger seat warm. Leg hanging out the window, you ain't got these on. Bitch holla, it is Louisa. They cannot see me. They are like Stevie. Come on, I am bearing a ton like Levy. Colder than a Hebe, GBs. Never give freebies. 75,000 for these bees. Shit, I can get 100,000 up in these jeans. Big stats, my pockets on creatine. Young money dip set, nigga weird team. You don't like a nigga fucking no Vaseline. Skirt. I pull off in Lamborghini like a tangerine. Like a bitch with some lips like Angeline. Not Jolie, holy, die flow. I go where no other guy, oh. Fuck you, ho, I'm so 5-0. I hope every snitch die, ho. Die slow. Hip hop, that's my hoe. I know. She know I like it. Wait, don't want to. Alright, bitch, I am D-boy, no decoy, and I will straight up D-straight. Any boy, or man, and I prefer your money bitches as we are. You hear me? I'm still spitting like a retard. And these niggas soft, they should be rapping in leotards. Nigga, we in charge. Baby put me in charge. And I'm just murdering niggas. Free of charge. You dig? Just holler back, I see you, Sarge. I'm some motherfucking high, I can eat a star. Yeah, let me upgrade you. You may not be a model, but I can front page you. You know I'm nasty, excuse my behavior. Let me just taste you. We can fuck later. Sitting in the coupe, looking like a racer. Top peeled back like the skin of a potato. Seat way back, listen to Anita Baker. Riding by myself and weed by the acre. Holly Grove Gator, ain't nobody graver. Leave with some bullet holes the size of craters. You ain't heard the latest, Weezy is the greatest. Better than anybody, nigga, fuck with your favorite. It's a new game and I'm the coach like Avery. Put him up on the... And that's the hockey team, and I ain't on no hockey team, but I'm a champion. Where's the fucking rocket thing? Damn. Rest in peace, Father Creed. I'm a monster. Every day is Halloween. A lot of cereal, a lot of peanuts, and a lot of peas. And if you're hating, baby, you can get inside of these. These nuts in your mouth, can you swallow, please? Yeah. I'm so hot I freeze. Big in the jungle like a lot of keys. Even deaf bitches say hi to me. She tell a blonde bitches, she say I gotta see. Yeah, it's young Carter, darling. Understand I am Michael Jordan balling. Yes, I'm a dog, I'm a hoodie, man. It's just a plus. It's an employee moment. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. I met this shorty the other day. I got her number, called her up, like, what you doing? She say nothing. I say, what's good? She say not much. I say, what's up? She say, what's up? I say, I think we should hook up. She say, I say, what? She say, but. I say, but, why you stuck? She say, fuck. I say, who? She said, not you. I said, then who? She said, you know. I know what? You know, I said, I do. She said, you do. I said, I do, but I really don't, because it's you that I really want. And we can do what you really want. Yo, we grown. If we ain't gonna treat you right, then I ain't gonna treat you wrong. That's my word. She heard so many lies. She don't know what's true or not. Show you like a valet service. That's what she been through a lot. I put her car in park and never let her cry alone. I listen to her heartbeat because it's playing my favorite song. I've been counting dirty money since AM, weigh him, spray him, amen. I got spring hair, you know, because I ain't never sprung got. One hating on me because I'm colder than y'all. Got some hating on me because I'm hotter than the sun. And I would never fall. I'm being hated by the season. Hey, yo, Joanne, I feel big. Not big in sense of weight or nothing like that, but like colossal, like, hey, Mr. Cott. What's that shit? You ain't Vince Johnson, don't clash with the Titan. Now I'm like lightning. That's real frank. Yeah, type shit. Wait. I think we've seen Songs of Life. Welcome back, hip hop. I saved your life. Maybe I'm in the sky swimming with the pigeons. Or maybe I'm in the ocean flying with the. See, my world is different. Like the Wayne. And if you want trouble, bitch, I want the same thing. Well, the 8 is for Ashley. She always asks for me to put it into alphabet bitches. Hold on, I got a bitch named Keisha. She a real dick. Please hold it from me. Working on the visa. How she don't suck dick, but expect for me to eat her. Die hard crazy, man. You don't want to. She look good, boy shorts in the beater, but her homegirl need a way sassy and Quita. Man, run that back, DJ. Got a bitch named Keisha. She a real dick. Please. Her homegirl Lisa, man, she in Puerto Rico. How she don't suck dick, but she expect me to eat it. All right. So I listened to the Carter 6. Not the whole thing. I just listened to the first 8. Listen to the first 8. I skipped 6. I skipped 6 songs. So there's like 20 something. So I think it was like 21 videos in the playlist. All right, so initial reaction. I think there's a couple things at play here. Is it good, bad? No, I'm not here to say that. I didn't listen to the whole thing yet. Now, all I've heard was, I haven't heard any good reviews about it. So, and that's from people who like, yeah, I'm a Wayne fan, this and that. I'm not here to say good or bad. Well, I will say, let's just, for conversation purposes, we'll say good and bad. I think what's bad, and this depends, right? So from first thing I noticed from listening to it is, I think it's the beat selection. And so with the beat selection and, how do I say this? There's a lot of variety to it. It's not like from one song to the next they even sound the same or nothing like that. It's a couple, like, the things that I'm trying to say, like, do you start with the good, do you start with the bad? Cause like, if you actually just like listen to it, like if you listen to the lyric part, that ain't the part to complain about, for real. That's not the part to complain about. The part to complain about is the beat selection, and then I'm not sure even what you kind of call it, but I'm pretty sure that works with like some type of the editing with the songs and whatnot. But the end of a verse, the transition between the end of a verse to the start of the chorus, those are very, for lack of a better word, abrupt. That is one thing that really sticks out. Like Wayne is rapping, and then like the chorus starts, and it just be like that. That's the one that's something that sticks out to me. And I think, partially it kind of like sticks out just because, like there's usually like a way better seamless transition between Wayne going from the verse to the whatchamacallit. It is very, like, you just don't, it just comes in. For lack of a better word, I'll say it's abrupt. The transition between the end of a verse and the start of a chorus is very abrupt. And that throws me off when I'm listening to it. The beat selection, I don't think is that great. The lyrics, like just him rapping, I don't think that, cause I think I was trying to everybody kept saying it was like bad, but just him rapping, like the punchlines, the metaphors, this, that, third, that's still there. That's very much still there. It's not as animated as it used to be, I will say that, like, there's like Nicki Minaj used to kind of do it. He used to like, and so that, and like, that's another thing when I say it comes down to beat selection, because like I'm listening to one of his songs, and like if you ever listen to Wayne, it sounds like he plays with the beat, especially with the words and stuff like that. And I was like, well, yeah, would he have said this with this beat if it wasn't for the beat? And that's why I was like, yeah, this beat was trash for him to just go on. And so it really is the beat. Now, with making music and things like that, because like back in the day, it wasn't that. And so I'm not sure. Like now, you got music videos, you got visualizers, you got, if you watch, and especially depending on how you listen to it, you can see people comments. So like when people look at the comments, they was like, the last song that I listened to, I was looking at the comments, people was like, this would be a great Fast and Furious. If Fast and Furious comes out with another movie, this is a song that they could put up there. Like, so there's another part to it, right? There's another part. 11, thank you. Black Lamborghini. I don't know if it's gonna be black anymore. Red, black, and white. I thought about that. Then I saw a bronze Lamborghini. Okay. So I was like looking at the comments. Some people was like, "Yeah, this would be a great song to be in a movie." So those are things that like those are other elements to like think about with creating an album and songs or whatever, right? Like, who knows if that's what he thought about? Did he think about making a song say like, all right, this song for sure, like, cause I mean, and I think that's part of it though too. Like, I remember Kanye once said this. Kanye was like, yeah, I want people to play this song at these type of in these type of settings, these type of functions, you know? So like hearing, and so like when people was like, yeah, this would be a great song on a Fast and Furious movie or a FIFA, this and the third. And then when you listen to it in that sense, you're like, yeah, this would be a song like low key, like if you ever play like Madden or anything like that, it's like, how did y'all choose these songs? And it's like that, like it sounded like a song that would be on behind like you playing the game and you hear that type of jump. But and it's like that's the vibe of it or whatever. So those are things to like kind of think about too, right? From an artist standpoint, making music that says like, well, if I can have a song that potentially could get played at this type of setting, this type of function, in this type of movie, for this type of scene, like it could be used for the background of this or that. So like that was the thing. Now there were 2 songs though that I actually was like, these are okay. Not that it's great. I didn't hear anything like, oh, I want to use this. But there's one song, the first song that I was like, oh, nah, like this shit kind of go, it was one with bigX, The Plug. Now, again, the beat, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it had a decent beat that I was like, that I would at least like rock. And then, like that one song was okay. Like that song was okay. As far as like, I would at least listen to it again. Like I probably will, and just maybe try to think of something about it. But that's one. It was that. The other song was, now Jelly Roll, I'm assuming is an artist. I don't know who he is or whatever. I'm assuming he's the country person on this song. And so this song was called Sharks. And so Big Sean snapped on his part. You know how somebody come into a song is like, yeah, he ain't have to go that hard on this song like this and that. Big Sean snapped on that song. And you just saying like, bro, calm down. You know what I'm saying? But he did what he did what he had to do. He was supposed to do. Big Sean snapped on that song. Now, the Jelly Roll, if that's his name or whatever, that's how do I say? You know how like it's just the voice, like you just need a country voice if that's what you want to do, where you could have chose somebody who's like a no-name artist, but they sound good. That's what he could have done right there. Like, and this is not to, I don't know who Jelly Roll is. I ain't none of the Jelly Roll fans or nothing like that. But Jelly Roll could be substituted, like, because I don't know who Jelly Roll is. You know what I'm saying? So Jelly Roll could be substituted for somebody else who still has that country feel. And then that song, that automatically elevates that song to like a listen. And if the thing was, the chorus, like the part that Jelly Roll has is like, that it makes you listen and make you think, because it's like, sharks aren't always in the water, snakes aren't always in the grass. And it's saying stuff like that. So, clearly those are metaphors to talk about like how somebody can be a shark, somebody can be a snake, somebody can be this. So I think just Jelly Roll, I just wasn't feeling his voice for it, but it could have had somebody who has a different type of country voice, and that could just go right there, boom, and that song gets like, just as like that, like that makes that song that much better. So the song with bigX, The Plug, and this song with Jelly Roll and Big Sean, it's called Sharks, and the other one, bigX, The Plug, is called Hip Hop. Those are two songs that I'm like, okay, those are all right out of the first 8. And then, but just, so the bigX, The Plug one actually had a decent beat. The Sharks song, I'm not even sure really too much about the beat. I just like, and that's another thing I like to the song. I remember Jelly Roll part I did not like, but what he's saying isn't bad. It's just I need a different country person to sing that. Big Sean did what he supposed to do. And then, like I said, when it comes down to this album so far, it's not Wayne. You know what I'm saying? It's the beat selection that is terrible. So, but those are 2 songs I'm gonna go back that I would say like, okay, those are all right. The other ones I kind of just skipped. Like I couldn't even get past the beat, or it's just like I'm not trying to listen. I'm not trying to sit through that beat or this and that third. So I went through the first 8. I think it's like 21. So that's another thing as far as like, why did you? Because that's something that they, and it's not a bad thing, but that's something that like they'll knock Chris Brown for. Chris Brown will drop an album, and it'll have like 20, 24, 25 songs, and people never heard the back 3 songs, and it was like, bro, what the fuck? That's what happened with Under the Influence. Under the Influence was one of those last 3 songs on the album that people just never got to, never heard. And 3, 4, or 5 years later, people was like, bro, and he was like, bro, this shit was old. I've been made it. They just not picking up on it. So that comes with like the fatigue, and that's not a that's not the artist. You know what I'm saying? They create it and they just keep going. Like so, like this is just for conversation purposes. It's like in your lifetime, you could have made 100 songs, or you could have made 10 songs. Making 100 songs is more creative, but it kind of like, let's say you made the 100. Which one was better? To make the 100 songs and only 10 of them are great, or to only have made 10 great songs? That's a part of the debate. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the debate. So I'm gonna try to go through the next few as well. See what happens with those. Again, the two knocks that I'm saying, like, it is the transition from the end of a verse to the chorus. It's very abrupt, and that messes with me as a listener. I'm not gonna speak for everybody else. That's one. The beat selection, not so great. However, there are 2 songs out of the first 8 that are okay. That I would say at least listen to.